Today, we're going to be ranking the 6 consoles, Nintendo Edition.
Let's chat about that.
Welcome back, everybody, to the chat room lounge. I am Joku.
I'm CJ.
And today, we're going to be ranking some of the Nintendo consoles and our top 5 games. If you guys have any of your top favorites in these consoles, please put them in the comments down below.
Yeah.
But we're going to go in order. There are 2 consoles we did not put into this list because, well, when we get there, we get there.
Yeah.
But before we do that, I'd like for you guys to head over to the merch. Christmas is coming up. Pick up yourself one of the Dragon Ball Shinron Christmas trees.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was pretty badass.
So go in there and pick it up before Christmas and stuff like that. Also too, I have my first album out, so it's all over Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Pandora, all the major stuff. So
that one song you let me listen to a little while ago.
That's a new song coming in. So that's not on the album. So
I got a little sneak peek of that.
Yeah, that was a sneak peek. But so anyways, today we're going to be talking about. I told CJ it'll be a cool episode. We're going to do it in sections. Today will be the Nintendo Edition and then Sony Edition, and then the third one will be Sega and Xbox
combined.
Exactly. So we're going to talk about all consoles, not handhelds.
Yes.
And so we're going to go down. We're going to talk about the first system that came out, and then we're going to rank the system out of 10.
Okay.
So
nice.
And then we're going to talk about top 5 games. That we like, obviously.
Top 5.
Yeah,
so
top 5, top 5, top favorites. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. But also, too, the rules
Very
is,
hard.
if it's a series, we can only pick one out of the series. So if it's like a GoldenEye game, it has to be one. Can't be like, well, PlayStation, GoldenEye. It's like, no, you already picked one for that. So
yes.
That's the example. So today, we're going to start off with, the first one was the NES.
The OG.
The OG, man. The OG. The one where you had to,
oh my
blow
God.
the cartridges. Exactly.
God, I remember that.
CJ, I want to let you open up on the floor and you go ahead and for your first.
All right.
Your first game. Now I'm going to be the underdog person here because I'm going to pick the odd games,
Well, I may surprise you. I may have some that
I don't think
you may have or come close to.
Let's see.
But my first one, because like you said, going through Nintendo, I had to narrow down certain ones. So outside of those, these were my favorites. And I got the first to step up on.
What's the first one?
RC Pro AM.
RC Pro AM.
Yeah.
All right. It's a good choice. It's a racing game. Was a really good game. I played it, but did you ever beat it?
I have.
You have, because I know there's a lot of people talking about how certain games, or in that game, certain level, their car just keeps, just going fast and
cheats. It does. I mean, it gets so. I mean.
Don't you have that on your channel, right?
I do. It's actually one of my earlier videos when I really got serious with it.
Exactly.
I think it was either my second or third video I made. I'm not sure which, but yeah, go check out my channel and check it out.
Yeah, so, all right, RC Pro AM.
But I do have fond memories of that game because me and my cousin, we used to play NES all the time, and that was one of them. Me and her used to play all the time. And this was like before I even met you. I mean, me and her were like this.
That's an old game, so yeah.
Yeah, and we had a good time.
Good choice, RC Pro AM.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with my game. Me and my brother used to play this all the time. Life Force. Life Force was almost like R-Type.
Yes.
So basically,
I think you mentioned that to me before.
Yes. So
and that's actually one NES game I didn't play.
Yeah, it was a cool game. You start, like I said, R-Type. You start a little ship, and then you get different upgrades and lasers and stuff like that. And you just kind of go through the board and just start destroying stuff.
Yeah.
Aliens and stuff like that. So me and my brother used to play that all the time, and then we were having fun. After we beat it, the original way, and then we put Game Genie in there,
Oh,
and it
yes.
just cheated.
Yes.
So
I'll tell you right now, for RC fan, I never used the Game Genie for that.
well, no.
I don't even think they even had codes for that.
I'm sure they do, but it's a racing game.
Yeah.
Come on, you know. I mean, what kind of cheat you gonna do? Always first, even when you came in
Yeah,
last.
yeah, that could be it. Well, remember what we used to try to do with the freaking Game Shark when we did back then?
Yeah, well, that's a different story. So Life Force. It was a cool little game. Like I said, you guys, you have a Nintendo or
Good
you guys
choice.
have an emulator or something like that.
Yeah.
Hook it up. It's cool. So what's your number 2?
Number 2. This one again was me and my cousin that played this game a lot.
Something tells me it's Kung Fu.
You were absolutely right.
Some reason, I don't know why, but somewhere I know that Kung Fu was going to be on your list. And then when you say something, I'm like, it's got to be up there. But Kung Fu, yes, it was a cool little...
I absolutely love that game. Me and my cousin, we tore the shit out of that game.
Yeah, I remember Kung Fu. I didn't own it, but I remember having friends who had to, game. I never borrowed from me. It wasn't like my favorite game to play, but I mean, I played it.
It was ours.
You just kind of go, boop, 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 boop.
It was all. It was just like just going through little things like
Exactly,
high kick, low punches,
Yep.
low kicks.
Yep.
You got the little freaking child murderer trying to kill
Yep,
you with
yep.
a freaking knife.
Yep.
You got the other guy like vampire looking dudes that try to suck your life out of you. It's like, get away from me, pop.
So all right, man, Kung Fu. Whew.
Yeah.
All right, my second one here. It's not really a big game, but it's called Snake Rattle and Roll. I loved that game so much when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I never played that game.
Yeah, it was a not say a 3D style game, but it was the cameras on an axis, almost like how Cubit was.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like 2D. It wasn't like sit down. It was like it was a 3D. So you kind of run around as a little snake. And you basically have to eat enemies to get a bigger tail.
Yeah.
And then you just go through kind of levels and stuff like that. And then at the very end, for the exit, there would be a little weight.
Yeah.
So you have to weigh yourself to open the door. So if you have a small little tail, it won't open up. So you got to keep eating more stuff. And yep, it's a cool little game because you're like a little snake and you just kind of go around, stuff like that.
Oh man, that's crazy.
The controls are kind of wonky because once you get used to them, because like I said, it's on a Y axis, so like this way you had to you can really like die real fast.
You gotta think. I mean, it was an NES controller. I mean, you had D-pad, start and select, A, B.
Yeah. But I mean, it was one of my favorite games I played, and the music was kind of cool for
Oh,
stuff
it had
like
good music too.
kind of a little boppy type music.
When it came to Kung Fu,
Kung Fu was kind of
decent music to it.
Yeah, like I said, back in the 80s, we did have some kind of cool little.
It was like that little beat music as you're going there just kicking ass.
Yeah. All right. So what's number 3?
Number 3, Double Dragon.
I was gonna put that on my list, but I was like, I didn't.
And I know, I mean, you would figure that I would put that on it, but the reason I put that on there is I got a fond memory of playing that game with my dad.
Now, was it Double Dragon and Battletoads or just Double Dragon?
No, it was just a Double Dragon. The original Double Dragon for NES.
Yeah, I remember playing that game. I remember playing Double Dragon. It was kind of cool. You could like pick up pipes and start bashing people in there. Yeah.
And my dad, I saw him play the first time, and I'm like, I watched him play as a kid, and I'm like, I love this game. So I was like, I asked him, I was like, let me play. He gave me a controller, me and him picked it up, we just kicking ass.
And then wait till little arrows tell you to go over this and stuff like that. That's cool.
And I see, what I used to love when I was a kid, I loved the jump air kick. That he would go and just do that little.
Was it an air kick or did he do a little helicopter?
No, it was like he would. One leg would kick and then his other leg would come in like this.
Yeah, but I thought there was another one where you can like.
I'm not sure.
I thought you could like spin kick in the air as well too. I swear though, I thought that was Double Dragon because I remember like, something.
I mean, I know Street Fighter characters do that, but
but that's a fighting game.
Yeah, I don't know if they did that in that game. But it could have been in maybe newer Double Dragon.
Well, they did have Double Dragon, and then the second one.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had a third one, but then they had Double Dragon Battletoads.
Yep.
And then I think they just released a newer Double Dragon game that came out.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the original one, that holds a special place in my heart because of my dad, and my dad is no longer here with me.
Yeah.
So, good memories.
Yeah. Well, my dad's not here either, and his favorite game was Silent Servant. A submarine game. And the thing is, you had to play with 2 controllers with that game.
You told me about that before.
Silent Servant was a submarine game.
And you told me he did it on his own.
Well, you had to play the game with 2 controllers. It was a one person, and you had to play. And the crazy thing is, he played it with controllers upside down.
That's even more wild.
It's weird. He would just sit up there, just like.
Your dad was
I know.
He was a character. I'm gonna tell you that now.
I know, but that was his game, man. Because, his favorite movie was, like, The Hunt for Red October and stuff like that.
Was it?
Yeah, he loved that movie. He loved Down Periscope. So, it was all in the submarine stuff. So, I mean,
Gotcha.
My number 3 was Blaster Master.
Blaster Master? Holy shit.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Exactly. I think you're, like, a teenage student. I think the story goes, and you have a frog, and he jumps out the window, gets mutated, and then you all... not to mention, I think the Angry Video Game Nerd did a video about it. He goes, man.
I think he did. Now that you mentioned that. I think you showed me that one.
And he was all like, man, the music was badass. The gameplay was all bad. I mean, he didn't like crap all over. He goes, this was a badass. It is. It got the best music.
That was a good one.
And it was so cool, Blaster Master. Like you could go in your car or wherever you are in your tank and just kind of do that and pop out, and then you actually had your character run around.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Oh, Blaster Master, man.
Good times,
It
right?
was, man. Good times. I mean, the stuff where we came from now, bro.
Whew.
And I swear, I think I'll wait till after we get all our stuff done. So what's your number 4?
Number 4, Ninja Gaiden. And I know there was other Ninja Gaidens created afterward.
Right here, dude.
But that was the only one I actually liked. I don't like... I can't say I don't like, but the original one to me, it was actually the only one I was able to go through.
They were a pain in the ass for me.
Oh, I'm not saying they're not.
That's why I give them a middle finger, because they were a pain in the ass. And not to mention, they just dropped another Ninja Gaiden game.
Did they?
Yeah, 4 for the Xbox.
And
people were like, "This is great." And I'm like, "I'm not doing it, dude." After the ones they have for the Xbox, I'm like, I don't even have an Xbox. I'm like, I'm not even buying it. No.
But yeah, I've heard some of the new Ninja Gaiden games.
Now here's the thing. I want to hear this. This is a big thing. Is it Ninja Gaiden?
Yes.
Or Ninja Gaiden?
Gaiden.
See, a lot of people tell me like, hey
man,
are you gonna get the new Ninja Gaiden game? I'm like, wait, what? Is it Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden? I mean, tomato. I mean, I don't know.
That's what it is. That's pretty much what I tell people when they say one thing differently than you do.
Just not to get off subject, but like Naruto. Some people call it Naruto.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, hey Joku, you seen Naruto? I'm like, who?
Yes.
So yeah, okay. So Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, that was a good one because you could like throw the stars. You could like walk up the walls, do some stuff like that.
And I guess because I was a kid,
it was kind of cool.
It was cool, and it wasn't too hard for me at that time.
Yeah.
Now I try it now on the Switch.
Oh.
And I can't get through the goddamn first level.
Woo! Man.
I'm like, how did I do that as a kid?
Ninja Gaiden. All right. My game coming in number 4, like I said, I'm the only underdog because, these are games that people be like, oh, I remember those games, but like most people, I think of Nintendo, you're thinking like Zelda, Mario, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Metroid. Sorry, guys, Metroid is not in my list. I never played one Metroid game of my life.
Me neither.
But when it comes to Smash Brothers, I do use Samus.
Yes, you have. And you're actually not bad.
And it was kind of crazy because kids were like, oh my god, and then all of a sudden you see Samus come out as a female, people are like,
it blew their minds.
It did. So number 4 for me would be 8 Eyes.
8 Eyes?
Yes.
I don't have any memories of that, to be honest with you.
It's I don't know what type of game. I mean, obviously it's a game, but I'm talking about theme wise. I don't want to say it's like Europe, but it's kind of like it's almost like Castlevania, theme. Like it's
okay.
like Russian and the music is all like castles and stuff like that. So you play this guy, you got this cool ass bird with you, and you're supposed to go get these 8 diamonds, and they're all different freaking crystals.
Okay.
It's called 8 eyes. So you got this bird, and I think you got a whip or knives, I forgot, but you can send the bird off to go and after enemies, and you like I said, it's almost very Castlevania.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're saying a weapon like a whip or knives, that was basically Castlevania style
but it's
weapons.
almost like that. But you got this. You always walk with this bird, and you can push down or whatever, and the bird will fly and grab items for you and stuff like that. It was called Snake Eyes. The music was kind of cool. Like I said, it's like more Russian. You know, it's medieval. You know, oh man, that was a really good, oh man, I love that.
Actually, I would have to look that up because I have no memory of that game at all.
8 Eyes, yeah, it was a good game, very good game.
You're right. When it comes to that kind of game, yeah, you got me on that one.
All right. So what's your number 5?
So if you hated my last one, you're definitely gonna hate this one.
Oh God.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You know.
See? Didn't I tell you?
We're done. End it. End the podcast right now. Go to credits. Thank you for watching. Good night. Fuck that game.
See, I mean...
We even had that on our other episode about the hardest games, and that was one of them.
It is. But yeah, it's still one of my favorites. I don't know why. I mean,
I told you.
I played that game a lot.
If it's in a series, hopefully, I don't know, man.
Nope, that was the only one that I got.
Okay, all right. Roll the credits. Oh yeah. So till this day, even though it's the hardest game, you still like it.
Yeah, I mean, if they had it on the Switch for the classic games, I still play it.
You know, it's been like. That game's so old, and I just realized maybe in the last, I think maybe 20 years, maybe it was like a couple months before I got married, my wife's like, you know, I'm sitting there like playing a game one time. I was on PC on the emulators, and I'm like, man, Turtles of Time, and she's like, you know you can rescue them, right? I'm like, what? And this is like I said. This was like 2008, 2007. The game came out like 87, right? And she's like, I'm like, damn, I just lost Donatello because Donatello's the best one. And she's like, you could rescue him. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, sometimes you go in random buildings and they're just tied up. I'm like,
and you didn't know that? Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
that's funny. I wish I could have been there to see that reaction.
I basically was like, I'm done.
You're like,
I'm
fuck
done.
This shit, I'm done.
Turtles. Well, speaking of turtles, I got my last game that was featured in a turtle movie of 1990, Narc.
Okay.
Yes, if you guys are familiar with the game Narc, you're basically, I don't know, like drug dealers or whatever, but you go around, you start like little motorcycles.
Hence the name Narc.
Yeah, exactly. So you go around like you shooting guns and stuff like that and find it, but it's also featured for a brief moment in the Turtle movie, 1990s, the originals, when they go to the little nightclub type thing.
Yeah.
And the kids are in there playing Narc in the arcade.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was in the first one.
That's what I said, the original. So yeah, Narc was like I said, I'm not trying to hit big bangers or anything, but I'm trying to go through like games that people wouldn't really think of picking. But these are the games that I did like overall. The other stuff we had like Duck Hunt, and Mario, and
I listed a few that you can most people would pick. But most people wouldn't pick Kung Fu or even RC Pro AM, really.
No. But here's the thing: it was a really tough choice between Narc and another game I like, Spy vs. Spy.
Oh, I see. I knew you loved that game too.
See, I love Spy vs. Spy.
Yeah, because I remember sometimes I came over to come hang out after high school.
And I'd be playing Spy
and
vs.
I come over, and I got to the point where I just walked in the house. Yep. I knew him that well. And I would just walk in, there he is playing that game every now and then. I'm like, dude, what is up with you in that game? Because me, I didn't care for it all that much.
But that's the reason why I said,
but, you know
Spy vs. Spy, but then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember Narc too, man. It was a good game to play.
Yes. That one I actually did enjoy.
All right.
So yeah.
So that was round 1 with the NES. Now, overall with the system, 1 to 10, what would you rate the system?
So 10 being the best, 1 being
Obviously.
piece of shit. Okay.
Oosh.
I would have to give it the original NES. I'm gonna give it a 5.
You know what? I was gonna give it a solid 5 too.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that most of those games, obviously, they were the newest. Not say new, but they were basically brand new in
its time.
In its time, and some of those games, the hitboxes were such a. If you guys don't know what the hitbox is basically where your character's at. They had to make a little box, in around the characters. So, like, you're playing Mario. If an enemy comes close to hitbox, you would die. And sometimes, like, this is your character, and your hitbox is out here, and a fireball can hit here, and you die. You're like, that didn't even touch me.
I know.
It's because the engineers made the hitbox way too big.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh god. So yes, Nintendo had some hitboxes were good, and then some were just like. You'd be ducking or something, and a fireball or arrow come over you, and you're like, bloop,
and down.
I'm like, what touched me? So, yeah, overall, give it a solid 5. I mean, But do you guys know what Nintendo's, before they did consoles, you know what they did? I think I read this up, and I think it was also on somebody's channel. Before Nintendo did consoles.
I may know this, but off the top of my head right now, I can't think of it.
They made playing cards.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
No, I actually did not know that.
Yes, they made playing cards.
Wow.
Because of the Nintendo in Japan, the one of the buildings, their headquarters.
Yeah.
Is you can see where it says playing cards, but yeah, they did playing cards.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
All right. Moving on to Super Nintendo.
Now, this one, I will tell you right now, this was one of the easiest and hardest ones to narrow down. Easy for picking the games I enjoyed, but narrowing it down to 5 was very difficult.
All right, I'll pick your number 1. It's probably Zelda.
Yeah, you know me all too well.
Is it?
Yes.
See?
Link to the Past.
For a second, I thought you were like, oh, no, it's not. I'm like, what? Yeah, Link to the Past.
You know me all too well on that one. A Link to the Past, that's probably the game I spent the most time of my Super Nintendo days.
Over Mario?
Even over Mario on the Super Nintendo.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Because I tell you, I used to come home. When I got my own console on that one, and that Zelda game came with it, along with the Super Mario, I picked that Zelda. Boom. Yeah. As soon as I got home.
Well, it's a fun game.
Drop the bag. Poof, turn on the controller.
Exactly.
Playing Zelda, baby.
Was a fun game. And another thing, too, before we go back, further into the Super Nintendo, Nintendo didn't really have any save features also, too.
No,
in the game.
I think the only
one was Zelda.
Zelda
was the only game that actually had a save feature. So basically, you're going to start a
game.
That
was groundbreaking.
You had to play. If you die, you got a game over. You go turn it off and go to bed.
You start over.
Yeah. Most of your Super Nintendos did have save
None
features.
of your progress saved at all.
Because I think by the time Super came around, they had cheat codes, or they give you codes to go this far up.
Yep.
And
like
or save.
Not cheat codes, but they were like password codes.
Passwords.
Because I know like a lot of games.
Oh yeah.
Came out so if you got to a certain level, a password thing would pop on the screen, and we would go rushing to go piece of paper and pencil, like write this down.
And if you have bad handwriting and you fuck one thing up, you're like, what was it?
Yes.
There it is. All right.
But yeah, Legend of Zelda is number 1 for me. No surprise.
Could you guess my number 1?
For Super Nintendo?
Remember, now here's the thing. I didn't have a Super Nintendo. I wanted a Super Nintendo when I was a kid because I did want to play Legend of Zelda because Zelda is my favorite game. But since my brother was the oldest one, we got a Sega. And that would be in, like I said, that would be the 3rd episode of this. So, never got a chance to play with a Super Nintendo, but with my friends up north and then, CJ and stuff like that, I always played this game. I was like always in love with this game. Come on, man.
Shit.
It's not shit.
It's not shit? Okay. Damn. Eliminate shit.
Could you guess Are you stuck?
I think I'm stuck on this one.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in
Oh,
Time.
the Turtles in Time. So that was your Turtles.
That was my Turtles,
See,
man.
When I chose Turtles and I got the Super and I was like, why didn't I pick Turtles for Super Nintendo?
Turtles in Time.
And I'm like, you know what? I think I'll just keep it that way because I know probably you would have it. And I should have guessed it.
I love Turtles in Time. I really do.
Good game.
The first time I played that was up north, and it was New Year's Eve. And we had a big old party. All the kids were in the basement, and they had their sofa and Super Nintendo.
Yep.
I was going through some games. And I saw Turtles in Time, and we were playing that till like 2:00 in the morning.
Damn.
My mom was like, "We gotta go home." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna play the game." Man,
it's funny. The first level is at 3 p.m.
Exactly. Big Apple. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
The music was good. The action was good. Just. Just everything.
I love that. You just basically do the Hulk on these guys.
Exactly. That's the reason why I like the what was it? The Shredder's Revenge.
Yes.
That's why I love that game so
much.
Because
it reminds me a lot of it.
Because it was a 2D. It had that thing where you smash them, you throw them against the TV, it cracks and shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All good times on that one.
Number two.
This one. I spent almost as much time with Zelda as I did with this game, King of the Dragons.
Woo! There we go. King of the Dragons. Good game. Good game. Also on your channel too.
Yep, it's a good beat 'em. I got a few playthroughs of that and of 2 different characters. One being the wizard, one being the elf. I do plan on doing the other 3 characters. So
a good game.
When I get back to recording regularly again, it'll be on there. So
good game.
Stay tuned.
Good game. Very good game.
Oh yeah, but my favorite character in that, honestly,
I like the Warrior.
The Warrior I was never really fond of.
I don't know.
I can use him. I like him. He's got a badass look to him. I will give you that. I mean, he's a badass. But honestly, the elf is my go-to. And then in a close second, the wizard. All
right. But yeah, me was the Warrior. The Warrior was kind of cool, man. Even though you start with like a rinky-dinky like tire shield.
Yep.
But it's it does the job.
It did the job.
All right.
But awesome game, though.
Well, my second is Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
How did I know that was going to be on your list?
Even though we never beaten it.
See, it was
in our episode of one of the hardest games. But still, even though we never beat it, but we still tried and tried and tried to play it and beat it. We even tried with all the passcodes and still...
And we had a lot of passcodes on those.
And the thing that sucks about that is because if you put the passcodes in, you'll start on a harder board with no weapons.
No weapons.
So it's like...
That means you got that way and you had all your stuff. And it was like, you're too tired, you had to go to bed or something. You had to shut it off.
And once you get the last passcode and then you start the next day...
And
all you have be at the higher level, but you got no weapons.
No strong weapons.
Exactly. So
you're like, are you kidding me?
We put blood and tears into that game and still haven't beaten it. But yet it was so fun just to try to grind harder and harder to get their strategy after strategy. Don't use this. Save it for the next boss. Save it for the next board. Oh, but we still, the music.
That music. That was the one with the chainsaw guys and the giant baby. Oh my god!
And they got the little kids, the little
Oh my god, those were probably the most annoying characters.
But I mean, it was a fun game. It was a fun game. Like I said, we just every day just try to go farther and farther. We just don't, but still still try to put it into it.
I think we went like several months just straight. We quit playing all other games just to put our work into this thing, and it's like it never really paid off.
Exactly, just keep playing and keep playing. All right, man. What's your number 3?
My number 3.
Yeah.
This one was another good one from me.
Pilot Wings.
No, not Pilot Wings. And this is the only one I really ever liked. I liked part 2 and 3, and the other consoles didn't care for. But Donkey Kong Country.
All right, Donkey Kong Country.
The one for the Super Nintendo. Donkey Kong Country.
Obviously came from the Super Nintendo. Great music.
Oh yeah.
Great,
Big time
great music. Very fun. The first one, did it have Diddy in there or no?
Yeah.
It did have Diddy.
It had Donkey Kong and Diddy. It introduced Diddy Kong.
Okay. So yeah, great music, great boards, hard boards.
Oh, some of the hardest boards in there was like those freaking train track ones. Oh my god.
Oh, the rails?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, fun.
Those but even though you hated those levels, I still loved the game. I mean, I just could not help but love the game.
Exactly.
'Cause I remember when that game came out, Nintendo had sent us a little videotape, and it had like little secrets inside the video of them playing the game, and they were showing little secrets in the game that you could do. And I remembered those when I finally got the game. I was like, you know what? I know where this is, because normally you would just walk right past it.
Exactly. Donkey Kong Country. All right. Yeah.
Yep.
Like I said, good music, good play. Controls were good. Weren't really too wonky.
Yeah, they were decent. I mean, I didn't. It was pretty smooth when it comes to controls.
Yeah, because I know some boards you did you swim in that one too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some boards, the barrels.
The barrel, you had to do timing on that one.
Yeah. Well, here's another game that I remember playing. I believe this was Nintendo's first 3-player game. Because you needed a little adapter to hook it up. Because you remember, Nintendo and Super Nintendo only had 2 ports on it.
Yeah, because it was like a little area where you can add more.
But this was, I think, believed in Super Nintendo's first 3-person game, The Secret of Mana.
Oh, good game. Good
Secret of Mana.
I will give you that.
Secret of Mana, because, like I said, it all reminded me of, like, Zelda.
Yeah.
And, because you guys had it, and you guys had the little adapter that goes into the second player to put more controllers. And I'm like, what's this for? And you're like, so you can put 3 or 4 controllers. And I'm like, okay, it's kind of cool. But I'm like, what game? And then you showed me this game, and you're like, Secret of Mana. I'm like, what? And you put it in there, and they remastered it, right?
Yeah,
and they did. And so it was a really good it was almost like a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
It was 3 players. Much I remember the good music, good storyline.
Oh, the music was so soothing.
Exactly.
I mean,
so if anybody who is a big Final Fantasy, fan, definitely pick this game up.
Yeah.
For the Super Nintendo or the remake. I think they had it for the Switch.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it came out on the Switch.
And I think so. I know they have it for PlayStation too.
Yeah, that's right. Because they did. So yeah, pick up the game, Secret of Mana. It's a really good game, really good story. A lot of hours into it.
A lot
of hours, and not to mention you can play with 3 people. It's like what's crazy. It's like imagine playing Final Fantasy with 3 people.
Yeah.
That was
like
playing Mario RPG 3 people.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It really is. It's like, oh my god. That's why I think it was. Oops, sorry. That's why I had to be on the list because of the fact that it was 3 people, person co-op.
Good call on that one.
All right.
See, I mean, that game ran through my mind too, and I'm like, I'm also trying to think about what you'd put. So I'm like, at least I'm glad it was mentioned. I really am glad it was mentioned.
It was. I think it was like a much underrated game.
It was.
But then again, I don't think so because if they remastered it, kind of resurfaced.
But I think at the time it was underrated, and I think people have seen what potential that game has had. So
all right, man. It's good. So what's your number 4?
Number 4. Remember your one of your NESs? I think your first one.
Oh yeah, R-Type.
R-Type, baby.
Well, now which one was it? Super R-Type.
This is Super R-Type.
Super R-Type. Another game like I said, almost like Life Force. Yeah. So yeah, Super R-Type was pretty cool.
Yep.
Oh man, that game was awesome.
I enjoyed the hell out of that game.
Did you also have a video on that too?
I do.
You do.
That was actually my very first series, when I get into it seriously, my first video I really recorded.
Yep. R-Type, man. You get those little bubbles, and basically you just bake your...
And that was actually the only video that I created at starting to do it. that my editor, my daughter, did not edit.
But
I did that with my own.
Those games need to make a comeback.
Yeah.
I kind of miss those games. I really do. I mean, they just brought back like Contra a few years ago.
They did.
So bring some of these games back, man. I'd love to see like some R-Type come back or something.
Yes.
Maybe
instead of
2D, maybe. Well, no, don't do that.
No, yeah, don't. But they can make it improved look.
Oh yeah,
make
definitely.
The ship look more realistic looking a little bit.
But keep it more 2D. But yeah. R-Type was a good game. Like I said, if you guys like those, games like that, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Definitely fun game.
Well, then shit, man, because my number 4 would be is King of Dragons. I knew that's
no shit. Really?
I do like that game because that game.
That's what I'm talking about.
I wouldn't play that game by myself though. I want to play with you or your brother because it's fun that way.
Yes.
Going by yourself is like, yeah, I could do it, but it's like you just want somebody else because it's just fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's always funner when you have playing with friends.
We already went through all the discussions. So, what's your number 5?
Number 5. This one was the tough one. I had to pick one, either part 1 or 2.
Paperboy.
No.
Pilot Wings.
Nope.
Goddamn.
Bubsy.
Is that
very underrated game in my opinion?
I thought they were bringing it back when they brought it back on the Switch.
They brought it back on the PlayStation, and then I think they did the Switch as well.
Right. Bugsby. Yeah, I remember that game. Bugsby.
But I enjoyed the hell out of that game for the fact that it just reminded me of like just playing a Looney Tune character.
Yeah.
Because you'd run, and if he smacked into a wall, he would react like a Looney Tune.
Yeah.
You fall from the sky, he splats like a pancake.
Yeah,
he gets hit in the head. He gets stars or birds flapping around his head.
Is that the game that your aunt and mom always asked you to come help them with?
Yes.
Yes,
it was the first one they did that with.
Yep, Bugsby.
Yep. So I had to go with the first one, over the second. I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of the second one, but the first one is always where it started from. So that's where I had to go with.
That's cool.
I mean,
Bugsby.
I just absolutely love that game. And that fit my 5th choice from Bubsy was that and a few other games I had to choose from. I had to choose either 1 or 2 or 3 other games I had in mind for the top 5th place.
It's one of those things where you're just walking through a store, you're like,
yeah,
I need both of y'all, but only one could be in my cart. There only could be one. Yeah. Oh, man.
So Bubsby. I was like, Bubsy's got to be it. Because, again, I enjoyed the hell out of the game. It made me laugh.
All right. So my number 5, or my 5th one would be Smash TV.
Smash TV?
Yeah. You remember that game?
Vaguely.
Yeah. I think it came on arcade, in the arcades. But basically, you're just 2 dudes, and you're supposed to be on like a game show. The camera angle is like showing like this. Like
yeah.
And you just kind of go around, up and down, left and right, and shoot things, win prizes, and get points. But you're almost like on a TV game, but you can also die.
Like a game show or something.
You're on a game show, but it's like almost like you're in the future, almost like Running Man stuff.
Okay.
So basically,
like I said, it's like, the name kind of rung a bell, and some of the imaging I'm just picturing when you're describing it is slightly there because I'm trying to picture it, but vaguely remember that one.
That was a game I always used to play on the Super Nintendo. It was fun to play.
So I have I'm gonna just make some quick honorary mentions. Joe and Mac was one of those choices I had to exclude from.
Yeah.
What the hell else? It was
Probably Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
That was another one. That was another one. It was a runner-up. And what was the other? And Pilot Wings was another one.
Yeah, I remember Pilot Wings.
I mean, and then it was a beat 'em up game. It was called what the hell was it called? Crap! Now I can't remember the damn game. Anyway, it was a beat 'em up style game, but I enjoyed that. The Peacekeepers. That's what it was.
Now, did you know for Super Nintendo there was only one game that was all black cartridge?
No, I didn't even know they had one.
Yeah, there was one game for the Super Nintendo. Instead of being a gray or silver or whatever, it was all black.
What game was that?
Killer Instinct.
No shit.
Yep.
Oh, you're right. I forgot all about that.
Yep. It was the only thing for Super Nintendo that had an all black cartridge was Killer Instinct.
Wow.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
So that ends up round 2, and now what would you rank this one?
Super Nintendo, I have to give that one like a decent 8. Because, I mean, Super Nintendo was one of the pinnacle stones of my childhood. I mean, a lot of memories I have with the Super Nintendo.
Right. I give it a 6. The reason why I say that is because the 4, I didn't own a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, that's why I get that.
But the 6 basically made up with the games that I played over you or my friends and stuff like that. So, yes, I give it a solid 6.
Again, that's fair. You know, I mean, because if a person didn't own it,
didn't really have to do a whole load, blowing in the cartridges.
Not with the Super,
very easy to, put the game in there. You had your power button, your receipt button, your little eject button. You push the little thing, and the game like launches at you. Hit you in the forehead and die. Coma, whatever. It's all right, man. Let's move on to 64.
64, baby.
Now we're getting into the 3D, the 64 bits. Get into the consoles where PlayStation and Nintendo were fighting over. That's where it basically started the console wars.
Yes.
Because
actually, Super Nintendo and Sega.
No.
Yes, they did.
No, Sega was going against the Nintendo.
Yeah.
But they weren't really going all that because we didn't really have all that bullshit internet crap.
No, you're right.
So nobody really gave a shit.
But they did have like a little.
No, but when Sony came out, man, that was a little more.
Because I do remember people were going 64 or PlayStation.
Because remember,
at the time,
we're like,
64.
Oh look, 64's got A and B on it. The Sony's got squares and X's and triangles and circles on it. Yeah. So that's basically what really started.
Well, Nintendo, you do your ABCs. And then PlayStation, you learned your shapes.
Exactly. So yeah, I think really Nintendo and Sony, when they came out, that's the time. 64 and PlayStation were really started off the stuff. So what is your number 1 game for the 64?
Keeping with the rule that you said, it was basically one game of basically a franchise style game. Super Mario 64 is my Mario one.
There you go. Basically
I love all Mario games, but I had to narrow it down to which one I enjoyed the most. And it was a very close call, let me tell you. I mean, this was not an easy decision.
The reason why I probably, because I probably have you already know one of my answers too, but the reason why I probably think that's the reason why you're number 1 is because 64 Mario blew our little fucking kids' minds.
I think so too, because it was like the first time we saw a Mario game in 3D.
Anything.
You can run in circles, and I'm like, yo!
It's one of those things like we're tired, we never saw anything like that.
Yeah.
We always saw them going from left to right, right to left, up and down. Now it's like the world was all that. You're like...
It was like... Well, I got a whole world to explore here.
Exactly.
It's like, yo.
Yeah.
And I dedicated myself to that game for 64.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I went out and I got the first time, without internet.
Yep.
I went out and got all 120 stars.
Yep.
And then found Yoshi on top of the roof.
Yep, that was way before all that stuff.
Yep. And I put in the time. I'm going to tell you. You can vouch for that.
I already know. You had all saved files, all beat.
Yep, I did. Cool. I mean, I dedicated myself to that game.
Right. Well, could you guess my number 1 64 game?
Well, I'm going to go on a limb and say it's got to be a Zelda game. And it's got to be one of the two. Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask.
You're wrong. Conker's Bad Fur Day, my friends. Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Really?
Yes. Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Shit.
Conker's Bad Fur Day, dude.
Now you literally blew my wig off.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. The reason why I say it is because the story,
I knew
the attitude. It's all. I mean,
I knew that would be on your list.
It's on my list,
but I didn't know it was gonna be number 1.
Oh yeah. I mean, I mean, come on, dude.
Shit. Okay.
It's Nintendo's first M-rated game.
Yeah.
Because I remember being in high school, and this is when like internet was kind of like didn't really have YouTube, but yet we had Internet Explorer. We can see pages and stuff like that.
AOL.
Yeah, we had internet. We didn't have, like I said, we didn't have YouTube. Sorry if I did say we had YouTube. No, we didn't have it until 2005. But this is before like you still could go on AOL or Internet Explorer and just type in things.
Yep.
And I remember my friend like, yo, you remember that little because I had Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing.
And so the character I used in there was Conker.
Yep.
And he, in Diddy Kong Country or Racing, he was a cute little fucking squirrel.
Yes.
Just a little,
you would have never thought that.
Right? So then he's like, you remember that squirrel? He goes, this is his new game. I'm like, what? It's sex, drugs, alcohol, pissing everywhere, cursing.
And we're like, this is Nintendo.
And I'm like, yo, I gotta get this game, bro. This is up my alley. I gotta get this.
I agree with you on that.
And then just the story mode.
I think you got it. You showed it to me. Got it. And I
bought that game because that was like one of my paychecks I got from my first job. I wanted this.
And you were like, come over. You gotta play this game with me. And then you told me about that.
The story has all types of mixed movies in there. From The Matrix to Saving Private Ryan to Terminator.
Aliens,
exactly. It has all those different props in there. And then the multiplayer is endless fun of just, oh my god.
Dude, you were a fucking sharpshooter with a goddamn sniper rifle.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sitting there trying to get a goddamn weapon. He's already got the sniper rifle. He's already trained at the weapon he knows I was going to get, which is the double machine guns.
Yeah.
And he's like, my head pops like a cantaloupe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bite me.
Yeah, that was a fun game, man. I mean, the music was in there good. They had a couple of music numbers in there.
Oh yeah.
But it was a fun game.
Those teddies, oh my god, they were nightmare fuel.
They were supposed to be the Nazis.
I know. They were nightmare fuel though.
Yep.
Oh my
god. So
god.
I have to go Conquer, man. That
good choice. I won't lie.
They did do a remake on that for the Xbox.
Did they?
It was called Conquers and Conquer Bad Fur Day Reloaded.
Really? I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, and they really like cut down the cursing. They cut down everything. I'm like, oh.
What made everything the first one great?
Yeah, I was like, the graphics were still good. I mean, the graphics was really good, but then like certain things they just kept, because in 64 version, the only thing they cursed out was motherfucker.
Yeah.
But they could sit there and say shit and bitch,
Yeah, like
right?
the Great Mighty Pooh boss.
Exactly. So when I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, this game's coming for the Xbox. I'm getting this game. And I got the game, and I'm sitting there blatantly. He goes, all right. And he starts singing. He goes, I'm going to throw my beep at you. I'm like, why did he beep that out? 64 didn't.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, so I'm going with my man Conquer.
Good choice.
Yep.
All right, so my number 2, which should give no surprise to you as well, GoldenEye 007.
It was a good game. A lot of memories in that game. Great story too.
Honestly,
I think that's the only GoldenEye game I actually played the whole story through.
Yeah.
Any other games I didn't really care for.
Yeah, basically the same thing for me too. I mean, I went through the other James Bond game they made for 64, and I didn't even really get through it. It was like it didn't have the same magic that GoldenEye did.
Yeah.
It just didn't.
Exactly. Not to mention the
hours of fucking multiplayer.
Oh yeah.
Me, you, your brother.
Oh yeah.
Your brother's friends, staying up to 2:00 in the goddamn morning making freaking pizza and
oh yeah.
And just having a good old time, and then the cheat codes on that sucker. Oh my god, the big head mode, the DK mode.
Oh, all that stuff. All that stuff.
Infinite ammo, infinite guns. Paintball mode. Exactly. That was your favorite?
Yeah, man. Fruity pebbles everywhere, man. It looked like fruity pebbles everywhere.
It did. You shoot up the damn wall, you're like, god damn, someone wetted some fruity pebbles and threw them on the wall. It's like, what the hell is that?
Alright. Well, my number 2 is Zelda Ocarina of Time.
So it came in number 2.
I had to. The reason why I always, it was a very hard decision between this and Majora's Mask.
Okay.
Because both...
I know you enjoyed them both.
I do enjoy them both. I really do, because one's darker than the other one. One's more complex than the other one.
Yeah.
One takes longer to beat than the other, you know what I'm saying? Because Majora's Mask came out like...
takes longer.
It does. I mean, it came out like a few years later after Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
But like I said, Ocarina of Time was so simple. So, so just,
It basically, you played it, you had a good time. It was kind of simple to follow the instructions of what you're supposed to do.
Well, the thing is, like I said, it was the first game for Zelda to be 3D. So it was, even if you look back now, the world is small in it, but back then it was big.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, it's smaller than Link to the Past.
It is.
But yet, you just go to you first see Hyrule.
But it just looks so vast.
It does. And I believe that's the first game that actually had the 24-hour sun rotation.
The sun rotation,
I think
moon
it does.
rotation.
So when sitting there seeing day and then night and then hearing the owl, or not the owl, the wolf, ooh, and then
going
in the morning and stuff like that, and stuff like, So yeah, it is really, a great game. And then also to just 2 weeks ago, I was on my VR and I was watching this one guy on YouTube that he recreating Ocarina of Time 3D, or the 3D version from the 3DS.
Really?
Onto VR. It's if you go in your VR, you can download an app called VR Chat. It's basically where people can go in there and just create shit, and then you can go in there, enjoy yourself, and do weird stuff. I'll leave a link or a picture of his name so you guys can check him out if you guys have a VR headset. But he is in the process of making it and going in VR and doing everything. I mean, you do the same thing. I mean, there's no boards that you can go in. There's no dungeons, but there are certain places I would say 80% of the places, about maybe 75% is, explorable.
Yeah.
So I'm playing this, and I'm going into the marketplace, and I go into the freaking Temple of Time, and dude, I just basically I start tearing. Amazing. It's amazing in VR.
Damn.
Clean. The music. I start tearing in my eyes. I'm like, beautiful.
Yeah.
But like I said, it just brought me joy to sit there and play Ocarina of Time, and then later on play Majora's Mask and do all this stuff. But I think Ocarina of Time is just still my number one. And even I said this in our last podcast or before, it's still the number one game in history that got the highest score. No game has beaten it yet.
Damn.
Not even GTA 5, even though it made all the groundbreaking rules and
money.
I
think that wasn't that in third?
What? I have no idea.
Bestseller?
I have no idea what the numbers are, but I just read this like maybe 2 or 3 months ago about Zelda. It's like it was on the charts. It said 99, and they said nothing beat it yet.
Damn.
So yes, Zelda Ocarina of Time. Not to mention you get to play kid and then Link.
Yeah.
Or adult Link.
That was cool too. The fact that just 2 different versions of it.
Yeah.
I mean, game was a masterpiece.
It was, and
no matter how you slice it.
With the music too.
So yeah, moving on to my number 3. Now, not to be confused with my first one, but this is kind of a Mario game, but it's not. Mario Kart 64.
Oh no, it's different. It's a racing game. Yeah. So I will. Like I said, as long as it's not a Mario by himself. Remember, that's like a Mario. Yeah, exactly.
And that I have a lot of good memories of that too. Oh my god!
I have to sit there and say that's still my favorite Mario. I mean,
it is.
It's.
That's the reason why I picked that one from my Mario Kart. Because that's my Mario
Kart. You okay? You comfortable? So yeah, Mario Kart, I have to sit there and say, is still, it's easy to control.
Mario Kart 64.
What really makes it comes down to Mario 64 and stuff is the battle system.
Yes,
the battles. I mean, obviously, I kick your ass all the time, But
bite me.
The battle system in Mario 64 is so fun.
Yeah.
The shit they got now is this weird, like 20 million people. All over.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I could do the race.
Yes.
But I need a
I
battle.
tried that battle one for Mario Kart 8
We
before,
both did.
and I wasn't feeling it.
No.
Not like the 64 one.
No, 64 was good.
Because I know me and you, oh my god, we spent more time on the friggin' battle of Mario Kart 64 than anything else.
Yeah, we did.
And that was when I was kicking your ass, rubbing your dick in the dirt.
Yeah, you say it, man.
But see, I think I taught him too well, and he kicks my ass.
Yep. So yeah, man, Mario 64, really good, really good. And the thing is, for the thing is the graphics, even though they weren't they weren't 3D models, they were sprites.
Yeah.
And it's so cool because every time the camera turned, they had so many freaking sprite rotations. It looked like 3D.
It looked good though.
And it was just, dude, like I said, man, 64 was just.
And
the technology you had back then. I mean, I think I played.
They did it right, you know. I mean,
I did a game back then called Brave Race.
Yes. Which I know you got on your channel too.
Which is no longer no more.
Sorry.
Exactly.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
When you play that game and it's just like the technology that the 64 had back then, it's like, come on, you guys were ahead of your time.
Mm-hmm. Now that water in that game was
was clear. The weather was clear. So man. So
Mario Kart 64, as you know, we went to this place and people started betting us real money that they could beat it. And we kept telling them, no, don't.
Yeah, we said don't.
You're not in our league. And
because you brought Mario 64, I brought Conquered Bad Fur Day.
Yes.
And they were like betting us like money, candy bars.
At first, I was like, okay, let's get it
soda and all this stuff.
And it was getting to the point where it was like, dude, you're gonna go home broke if you don't knock it off.
Yeah, we were whooping their butts. Third, I have to say Star Fox 64.
Ah, good choice.
The reason why I said Star Fox 64 because that was the first game I got for the system for Christmas.
Yep, I do remember that.
So, I remember like my brother yelling at me. He goes, "Oh, you just got it because it's the Rumble Pack." Because that was the first game that came with the Rumble Pack was
Star Fox.
I remember
saying that, yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not just because it's Rumble Pack. I was like, I want to play Star Fox.
Yes.
I mean, even though the Star Fox for Super Nintendo was really kind of gay.
It was. I honestly, to me, there's no comparison between the two. If you ask me,
no, there's not.
I mean, I enjoy Star Fox 64.
Oh yeah.
All day, any day of the week.
And you can play like two different, two level or two, the easy, medium, and hard difficulty because there's only two endings. You got the easy ending and you get the hard ending, but like you can go through
different ways.
You can go through the star system, in different machines. You got the R-wing, you got the tank, you got the submarine. They got a Independence Day reference in there.
Yes, they did.
So.
Excuse me.
So there's so much. It's fun. I could play that game over and over and over.
Oh yeah, I mean, me and you both did.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even that we did a battle form on that one too.
That was kind of fun too.
It was. It was like, didn't you like in that you can also like just pick the characters and shoot guns in the multiplayer? So I know you could.
I think so. I think after your ship gets shut down, then you become a character.
Yeah,
I think so. It's been a while since I actually played the battle.
That literally just came to mind. I was like, well, didn't it have like a third person view of the character? You can actually walk around the battle.
I don't know if it's that one or a different one, but I'll have to check out. But
yeah.
So what's your number 4?
Number 4. Well, we just talked about it.
Star Fox
64.
There you go, man. Exactly. Two rights, two lefts to make it right,
Yeah. So, do you want to know my 5th one?
Well, I got my 4th one.
All right, well, go ahead and do your 4th one.
My 4th one is San Francisco Rush.
Ah, yes.
Because also too,
Thank God.
That was another game that we got for Christmas for the 64. And not to mention, what also made that game really cool is because one of our episodes we talked about for our podcast was the accessories.
Yeah.
And you got the 64 wheel.
Yes. Oh, that was so awesome.
And that was so cool because you put up the wheel here, the foot pedals there, and you can actually play, like I said, San Francisco Rush.
And what was good about that? because you can go into like a first-person
with
mode
the hood.
With the hood right there, I was like, that was badass.
And when you run into a wall, your car will actually get dented.
Dented and tore up.
And then if you didn't feel like racing, because the game was really small. I mean, I had 6 boards.
Yeah.
6 levels. But in one of the boards, if you put the codes in there where you can't die, you took the time limit off and all that stuff.
Yes.
You can go into a little area underground,
which we went to all the time.
Oh my god!
And
we
do
the stunt. We spent hours.
I was gonna say we spent hours just on that spot alone.
Yeah, you just go down there and you just a little secret spot. You go in there and it's your whole. It's your playground.
It was a playground. It was a car playground.
It was. And then, as long as you did the codes right, so you don't like respawn into the race and whatever.
Yeah.
You turn the time off. You turn all that crap off. So because in that game, if you explode, they'll just respawn you close to the thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Turn all that crap off. Open world, man. You got the loop in there. You can run the walls. Man.
That was just so fun. And then that one thing in the middle was like, it was very tall, but it went in like this, and it would go like, you close up, and then it would get wider again, like an hourglass, you know?
Yeah. San Francisco Rush. And then the second one was good too. But I have to say the first one.
Yeah, the first one for me is the top-notch one, become one of those two.
Yeah.
Because me and you had the most fun on that one.
Oh, it did. Yeah.
Now,
what's your number 5?
Number 5, again, was a hard choice, but then once I had thought about it, I chose this one, which was on one of yours, which is your number 1 for 64.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
It's my number 5.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. I told you, man. It's a good game. It really is a good game. That little nasty ass squirrel.
That foul mouth. He'll make a sailor blush.
Yep. Well, my number 5 or 5th game, you're gonna probably hate me because you don't like it.
All right, let me get this ready for you.
Pilot Wing 64.
Yep, there you go.
I'm sorry, but when I bought it from our friend, and he tried this Pilot Wings, it was cool.
I had high hopes for it. I won't lie.
It's cool
because I enjoyed the Super Nintendo one.
Because what made it cool? Because there's a board in there called Small what's it called? The Small States or something like that, and it's literally the United States. And you can go in your little helicopter and you can just cruise the whole United States. It's the goofiest, stupid, fun thing ever. And there's a little spot, because there's a joke in there, because back in the day, if you're driving, because we're in Florida, if you're traveling to New York and you're going up down 95, everybody said, please stop in Georgia because it gets the cheapest gas, which was true. So in the game, there's a little spot, you can tell by Georgia, if you just don't crash yourself, and you just take your little your helicopter or whatever frick you had, and you land in there, you can get gas because you do run out of gas in it.
No shit.
In the game, you do run out of whoop, whoop, whoop. But if you go into that gas station and just park there, and then you can just fly off again.
See, to me, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the fact. It just didn't feel like Pilot Wings to me. It just felt like
Pilot Wings.
It just felt like just another random flying game. It didn't have the Pilot Wing feel to it to me.
Oh, it didn't mean.
I don't know.
It had the wings. It had the pilots. Pilot Wings.
It just, to me, I think it just looked too goofy.
Well, what did Pilot Wings and Super Nintendo look like?
It had like a serious format to it.
It had the same thing.
Nah, it wasn't the same thing.
The same thing.
Now.
Yes.
You know what? Disagree to disagree.
Your booty.
Exactly. No, I'll tell you what's booty.
No. We're not talking about that.
That damn baseball game of yours.
No. Can't go there.
Oh, I did go there.
So overall, what do you think the 64 ranking?
64? I'm going to have to give that one because, again, it was a part of my childhood, too, right after the Super Nintendo. And I had a lot of good memories of that one, too. I'll give that one, to me, a 10.
I'll give it a 10. Perfect fucking 20.
Yeah.
I definitely give it a 10. Like I said, the 64 was like the best. It had a lot of good games. One shitty ass game, Superman. We all know that. Watch the angry video game nerd guy. He'll shit all over that game. Yes, it was crap.
I think everyone shit on that for it to have a mouth and shit on it.
Just The controls are just garbage. We're not even talking about it. It's it's hot trash. All right. So that's round number 3. We're going to move on to our 4th one, which is the GameCube. You may start it off, sir.
GameCube, I think I've only got, I think was it 1, 2, 3. I only got 4. I couldn't even come up with 5.
That's okay.
Because a lot of them were a lot of the same titles, which made it very hard.
All right, well, go ahead.
So, my first one, for me, it was Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2.
You know, I played those games. I didn't really... I have to just say one thing, man. Those games were fun.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I realized Xenoverse was like the really best game of all the fighting games.
Well, yeah, I mean...
So, I mean, if I had to pick a fighting game, it would be Xenoverse.
But at the time, that was what I had.
They were fun. I mean, you know...
I mean, it had like a decent little story mode into it.
Yeah.
I mean, the fighting was pretty smooth for its time.
What'd you say? Budokai what?
Budokai 2.
Budokai 2. I think the third one, when they started kind of going really with the boundaries, it was kind of hard to see shit. Yeah. Okay, Budokai, Dragon Ball Budokai.
And me being a Dragon Ball fan, I was all for it,
Oh, yeah. All right. Budokai. Mine would be Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2. Obviously, because when I first got the system, that was the game that came out that night.
Yes.
And
I remember that because I was there.
I played the shit out of that. And it sucked because at the time I didn't have a memory card. And I had to sit there and replay boards over and over until I had to get them down.
I forgot about that.
Yes, memory cards.
Yes. Oh, memory card. Do you remember those?
Yeah, I do. Not to mention overpass the damn memory cards because I didn't have a whole lot of money for the memory cards, but so I had to sit, stuff like that. But the GameCube, there was a couple boards in there, and I think this is the first system. No, PlayStation did it, the first PlayStation. But at GameCube, you can go in there and change your time to time
yeah.
So basically, if you set your time to Eastern or Central, whatever, and if you're playing your game at night, there will be a board. The mission will change itself because it will be nighttime.
Oh yeah, you showed me that before.
And if you play it during the daytime, the mission will be different. It will be in the daytime.
Yep.
And it's the coolest fucking little feature. And not to mention, I love Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
Yeah.
I played it for the 64, the first one they had. I loved it. Really cool. Rogue Squadron, and then they had another one, Rogue Squadron 3. Which I didn't really care for too much. It was really too much. But yeah, just to get into a starfighter and just zip around through the thing and just blow shit up. It was fun.
Yeah.
And the story mode. It was fun.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I think GameCube was ahead of the time because the lighting effects in that game were just a beautiful. Oh my god, they were.
I will mention this at the end of the video, but I just thought of a 64 game that I didn't think of until just now. But I'll wait till the end of the video.
Okay, so what's your number 2 for?
Number 2 for GameCube. Basically, what your number 1 was. Rogue Squadron.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, you like that game too?
Yep, I did.
Rogue Squadron, like I said, it was a fun game. It was definitely a fun game. And I really feel like they should put that game in a VR. Because they did
I was going to say, didn't they do something like that?
They did for the PlayStation 4. They did it for the PlayStation 4 for the VR. It was called Star Wars Squadrons.
Yeah.
But it was just a dogfight. I mean, there was a small story mode just to get you used to the game, but it was basically just...
You want one with the story mode.
Yeah, I want a story mode, but it was just basically it was a 6-on-6 dogfight, like a World War II dog. It's like, yeah. And by the time I got home and played the game... People already maxed out level 50. I'm like, what? The game's been out 8 hours ago, and you guys, what? Fuck you, I'm done. I don't like that shit, bro. I really don't. That's the reason why I don't play Call of Duty and all that stuff, because, you can sit there and it'll come out like, say, tomorrow. Say tomorrow's Monday. It'll drop, tomorrow at tonight, midnight, right? And you're like, oh, fuck, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Some people might stay up, but you're like, I'm going to bed. I'll play it tomorrow. And then you wake up tomorrow at 9 o'clock. You have breakfast, your coffee. You get on the game. You're like, I want to rock this shit all day. Prestige level 50. What the fuck? The game came out 5 hours. What the hell's going on? That's how I felt like in that game. But yes, get back to the GameCube. They need to make Star Wars Rogue Squadron in VR. I mean, it would have been so awesome.
Can you imagine what it'd be like to see them inside the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon?
Already been there.
Oh, yes.
Remember, I played.
That's right.
It was in Squadrons.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think you had me. But
that was a.
You gave me an X-wing one.
That was before Squadrons. That was actually the VR DLC for Battlefront.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
All right. My number 2 would be Mario Sunshine.
Ah, there's your Mario.
I love Mario. Obviously, I have him signed the poster.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, Mario 2 is, I mean, for the GameCube, the water, the graphics, the story. That's what I'm saying, man. The GameCube really did its number on this. I mean...
The water, look, I mean... I almost
crystal clear.
I wanted to drink that water.
Some spots you did, and I mean, just I don't know what it was, but it was just amazing.
I'm like, damn, that is clean water, baby.
I mean, you're not going after stars; you're going after sprites.
Yep.
I mean, the boards were good,
and they gave it like a new mechanic to Mario.
Yeah, you got flood. Yeah, you got flood.
I mean, that was awesome.
I mean, same thing as the 64. You go into the board, too many times. You go get the first star. You get the secret star.
Yep.
You collect the red coins.
Yep.
You do this. You do, but it was just a different way. I fell in love with it. The camera was still kind of wonky, but more improved than the 64 version. Mm-hmm.
I think the only reason was probably because the GameCube controller was awesome.
It was.
It really was. I mean,
I really do think
it was. As much as I like the 64, it was definitely an improvement over the 64 controller.
I really do, because the C became an own stick. Instead of the buttons.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Mario Sunshine. I mean, I had it for the Switch for the 3D and the Mario All-Star 3D. That's the reason why I got it, because of that fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a fun game.
And when you get that power pusher, like you can just glide across the water, like a jet ski. I was like, that was fun as shit.
I also too, man.
Oh,
yeah, Mario Sunshine.
That was so awesome. I loved it.
What's your number 3?
All right, so number 3. This is where I was starting to get really hard to figure out what was going to be in my game. But I had this game for a little bit, and I enjoyed it. Now they got other versions of it now, but the Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur, yes, for the GameCube.
Yep.
Because if you got the GameCube version, you got Link.
Yep.
If you got PlayStation, you got Vader. If you got the Xbox version, you got Yoda. Soul Calibur 4. Soul Calibur 4 was a really good... Yeah, I got it. I had it because obviously, Link, what?
Yep. And that was the reason I got it. You told me a Link was on. I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
And the thing is, he's on the cover. And the same thing for Vader and Yoda. They're on the cover. It's like,
they're on the covers.
It's like, this is not Smash Bros., but it's got Link in it.
Yep.
I'm getting it. Yep, Soul Calibur.
Definitely. Awesome fighting game. So, yeah.
My number 3, Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion?
I love that game. Even though the new one...
I wish I played that game.
Even though the new one came for the Switch, just the original was just a little more darker.
I mean, I hate to call myself a Mario fan the way I am, and I've never played any of those Luigi's Mansion games.
Oh my God. If you can find the Luigi's Mansion 3.
I have one of them on my wish list on my Switch.
If you can ever find it on sale, get it. Like I said, the third one was good. It was good, trust me. But the original was just, I don't know. It was just more. It was fun.
I know I have one of them on my wish list on my Switch.
Yeah. So Luigi's Mansion is up there. All right, man. So what's your last one? You said you couldn't get number 5. So
this one I spent a lot of time with, and you gotta remember I was a big wrestling fan at that time.
There you go.
I'm still a wrestling fan, but I'm not as big as I once was.
All right.
Because wrestling has gone down a lot. But anyway, this one was WWE WrestleMania 18.
Wow.
And I remember I played the hell out of this game. especially in the creative area, where I just create all kinds of different kind of characters for wrestlers and just give them
games like
insane
that.
moves.
I like it because they did that for the 64 wrestling where you can make your stuff. Remember when you try to make Super Saiyans?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I did the same thing for this one, but the creativity gave you more,
obviously.
options.
Obviously, because we're going from the 64 to the GameCube.
Yeah. It was so good.
All right.
And just going to town and just doing crazy friggin' matches, no DQ shit, and just beating the holy hell out of your opponent.
Oh yeah, I remember having fun in those games.
And that one, the one for you was for 64, and that was, I think, it was No Mercy, WWE No Mercy.
Yeah, we did.
You took the bell and you was like, bang.
Oh yeah, we could have pinned those guys like any time.
And they would have stayed down for eternity.
Yeah. Yep, I was just out there just dinging. All right, man. My fourth one here is Rave Race Blue Storm.
Really?
Yeah. Even though the 64 version was good, but after they did Mario Sunshine and the water element and stuff like that,
I'm pretty sure that looked really good.
It was amazing. And they did a copy Wish version of this game. They did make a jet ski game, racing game for the Switch. I bought for like $7. It was garbage. It wasn't Rave Race. Because I was like, man, I really want to play Rave Race. I really want to.
At least you didn't pay that much for it.
Exactly. But Rave Race Blue Storm was a really good game. You know, I really enjoyed it. You know, you could do the stunts and go in the water. It was such a good game.
I mean, graphically, the game was beautiful.
It was.
I won't deny that at all.
It was beautiful.
Just, I guess that kind of game just wasn't. I wasn't interested
it's
in
okay.
playing, you know? I mean, I like racing games. Don't get me
Certain
wrong.
racing games I'll play.
Yeah.
Like Burnout. I love me some Burnout games. But, like Need for Speed, I know they're big. I'm not really a big fan of those.
I'm not a big fan of those either. And if you guys are,
that's cool.
More power to you. Enjoy it.
Since CJ don't have a fifth one, I'm just going to go with my fifth one.
Go ahead.
Even though I did mention this from the 64, but like I said, it's not the same thing. This is a spin-off, Star Fox Adventures.
Really?
Yeah, for the GameCube. You don't really fly ship. You just basically walk around with a fucking staff and you're just beating the shit out of things and saving dinosaurs. You go to a dinosaur planet and you're out of your X-Wing and you just kind of walk around third person with a staff and it's an adventure game.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So it's basically like it's Star Fox, but it's not in a ship just...
So like a different look at Star Fox, basically.
Exactly.
Kind of like, you know, instead of a Mario game, I chose Mario Kart.
Yeah.
It's its own game in itself.
It's its own thing. So, yeah.
Okay.
So that comes up with the GameCube. What do you rank GameCube?
GameCube, I'm going to give that one a 6. You know what I mean? Because I had it, I enjoyed it. I mean, the only reason I would have mentioned Zelda Wind Waker. I enjoyed the hell out of that game.
I did too, but like I said,
I had to pick my one Zelda game, and I had to go for the Super Nintendo one.
I had to go Ocarina of Time, but the Wind Waker's up there.
But
I give GameCube a 10.
A 10?
Like I said, man, the 64 and the GameCube were my strongest systems with Nintendo.
And for me, it was Super Nintendo and 64.
There you go. Coming on to the Wii. What do you got? I got 3 of them. I don't remember playing the Wii a whole lot besides these main 3 games.
Well, number 1 should go without no surprise on this one. Wii Sports.
That's mine. I'm just going to say it there.
Yeah, so, okay, so we both chose that one.
We're going to save some time right there.
Yeah.
That's basically mine.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent most of my time in that game golfing and bowling.
I played golfing, bowling, and the baseball.
Baseball's booty.
Now, I enjoyed that baseball one. I was just smacking homers, baby.
I played it, but I spent most of my time in the golf and the bowling.
And I'm going to tell you right now, one time, I fucking kid you not, I got so deep into the baseball one, if I wasn't smacking homers, I was going to strike out. And I was sitting there just throwing my arm as hard as I could. And one time I did it so much that night I wanted to go to bed. I'm like, why does my arm hurt? And I couldn't figure out why my arm was hurting.
We're into the Wii, and it was more, motion type stuff.
Yeah.
So you're not used to doing all that stuff.
And I was like, why is my arm hurting? It's like, and then it clicked. And I'm like, I was playing the Wii Sports today,
we're not
and I
doing,
was
we're not
throwing
doing this
strikeouts.
No, we're not doing this no more.
And I was physically doing it. I was physically throwing
We're doing
my
aerobics
arm.
in the.
I was throwing my arm as hard as I could.
Well, how do you think I feel sometimes like when I play like VR? Even though I'm in my living room and playing putt-putt.
Yeah.
It's like my legs are hurt because I'm standing so long and doing this shit. I'm like, but let's play. I'm not sitting on my ass and playing.
Yeah. It's like, holy crap.
And the thing is, that came with it. That came with the system.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
And that was a good one to start with when it came to the Wii.
They actually did have a Switch Sports for the Switch.
Yeah.
But,
I never really got to play it.
The bowling was good. Let's see here. What else they had? The golf was the same as this one. It was more harder and just kind of more bullshit.
Okay.
But yeah, it was overall. But yeah, Wii Sports was good. What's your second?
My second one. Let's see. Which one did I pick here? Yeah. I actually do have 5 for this one.
Okay.
Mario Brothers Strikers.
Out there. That's mine too.
Get the fuck out of here. You serious?
The soccer game.
Yes.
Yes. I was thinking about that because remember we went to Disney that one time.
That's what I was thinking.
I brought my Switch with me.
Yeah.
Or not my Switch, my Wii, and you brought that game, and you hated it because I just kept passing the ball to myself and making you're like, I want to kick your ass, Jigger. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just first time playing this game my ever time. And I'm been there with all my toes just passing the ball to myself, making scores after scores.
And the thing is,
you're mad. You were pissed. You're like.
Because I haven't been playing that game for like weeks before that. You never played it, and all of a sudden you were just like a master at it. I'm like, what the hell is this?
I was just passing the ball to myself, like pass, score, pass. I'm like.
But all in all, though,
it was a fun game.
It was definitely fun game.
They do have one for the Switch. Wasn't that great? The deal because I did buy it and I returned it within like 2 days.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Me and your brother played it. We're like,
and that disappointed me too because I was hoping to get it and you said it was trash.
It was
like,
great.
Oh, come on, that was a big disappointment right there.
Yeah, it was garbage.
Whew.
All right, so what's your third one?
This one here is my first Resident Evil game, The Umbrella Chronicles. And I will tell you the reason why I picked that one.
I tried those games. I don't know, man. It's just some reason.
What was good for me, because I had got the Wii Zapper thing, and I connected my controllers right to it, so I felt like a gun.
Right.
So me and my wife were both playing it.
We
enjoyed the hell out of it.
I tried those things, but I don't know. I felt like it was an arcade game more than a Resident Evil.
It did. It felt like, but you're talking about the Wii here, so.
I know.
A lot of those kind of games felt like that.
Exactly. Well, my number 3 is the Link's crossbow training.
Okay.
Because same thing came with it. We came with the Wii. Now here's the thing: that's like it's been like 2 systems. We got the Zapper for the NES, Super Scope in
Super Soaker, huh?
Super Soaker, yeah. We're gonna squirt some games. Super Scope for the Super Nintendo. Nothing for the 64.
Yeah.
Nothing really for the GameCube. And here comes the Wii.
They did have one thing for accessory piece for 64, which was a steering wheel.
I'm talking about some stuff like that.
Not a gun.
And here we are in the era of the Wii, and we got this little zapper.
Yeah.
And you put your shit in there, and that shit was fun.
It was.
So that's all I have
I
for
was
my
going
3.
to choose that one, but I was like, I've already got a Zelda game, so I wasn't.
That's not really classified as Zelda game.
Again, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Like I said, it's just you're just archery.
Yeah. It's like now that I see that now, it's yeah. But again, I didn't really have that game. You did,
yeah.
But I only played it when I came over to hang out with you.
I was gonna put another game on here for the Wii, but I barely played it because it sucked.
So why don't you just give it an honorary mention?
It was the Carnival games.
Okay. I was gonna give that as an honorable one too because I also had that.
I had it and I really kind of like this is garbage. And then the PlayStation 4 came out with the VR and they did the Carnival VR. That's how it needed to be in VR. So that's all I really have. So you can go with your last 2.
All right. So after that, which was House of the Dead Overkill.
I played the arcade.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't play for the Switch or for the Wii. Sorry.
You didn't play for the Wii?
No. No.
It was pretty fun.
I mean, the arcade, cool, you know.
It basically gave you that feel at home, you know. Right. And again, me and my wife, we enjoyed the hell out of it, you know.
Like I said, the Wii was more for that motion stuff. I understand. I remember one thing when we, because like I said, you know how your parents had two Super Nintendos.
Yeah.
I had a Wii, and then my mom. When you finally got your damn Wii the first time.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't find them for like the longest fucking time.
Which I'll give you this one here. When I decided to go Wii shopping the very first time, I got one on my very first try, and the guy told me at GameStop it was his last one.
What? Your Wii?
On my Wii.
No.
Yeah.
No. You and my mom went. Cause my mom wanted one for the family. You guys both got.
Not for my Wii.
I swear I thought
not for mine, because I solely remember that.
Well, I know my mom went to.
Told me, he looked me right in the face. He goes, "You're lucky. This is my last one." And that was the first time I went Wii shopping.
Because after my mom played my Wii, she's like she wanted one for the living room and stuff like that.
Maybe it was my brother you're thinking of.
Probably, but they went to Walmart and got their stuff. But I remember like one time my brother always, because like I said, the Wii was more of all the motion stuff. So my brother got a game, which is at the time he was big into fishing. So he was just sitting in the living room, just sitting there like pretending he's fishing. I'm like, what are you doing? And then motherfucker got his seat. He got his real fishing pole. Like he was actually he was actually on the docks fishing.
Jesus!
I come out in the living room like,
what are you doing here, Gilligan?
Whatever. So what's your next one?
And this one was a pretty good game, and I don't know if there's any new versions of this game at all, but Medal of Honor Vanguard.
Medal of Honor, I heard of it. I think I heard of it more for the PC than anything.
But I had a Wii version of it, and which again it worked for that.
Yeah.
But this time you actually had to use the nunchuck to actually move your character around.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit more work to it because the game didn't move for you. You had to move your character yourself.
Right.
But it still made it fun.
Yep.
And I had a blast.
I'm going to give the Wii a 7.
A 7?
A 7. The reason why I say that is because it was backwards compatible with the Gamecube.
That's right, it was. I forgot about that.
On the other side of it, it had 2 memory card slots.
Yeah.
And ports. So if you still had your GameCube games and your controllers and your memory card, it acted like...
Was that the first Nintendo system to ever be backwards compatible?
Yes.
No
and that's
shit.
The only one, because the Wii U wasn't backwards compatible. I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
So yes, the Wii was backwards compatible because I remember when I had the Wii, I remember being at work one time and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, I still got my GameCube games," and he's like, "What games?" I'm like, "What games you got?" He goes, da, 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 da. And as soon as he said something, I heard blah 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 blah, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. As soon as I heard Rogue Squadron, I'm like, "I'll take it." He goes, "You can have it," because he was like, "Yanni, Rogue Squadron." I'm like, "What? You got Star Wars? I'll take it." And I remember I still had I had my controller, I had a memory card somewhere, the system I didn't have anymore. Yeah, it acted like a GameCube, so I'm like...
You're like, all right, I'll take it.
Damn right. So yeah, that's the reason why I gave it a 7, because it was backwards compatible.
For me, there was more games that disappointed me than anything.
It was.
I will give you a dishonorable mention right now. Red Steel. And I know you can agree with me.
I really thought that game was going to blow my mind, but
so did I.
I had it for about a day, and then I resold it to somebody.
It was more than a dumpster fire.
And then when I sold it to the because the guy at work, he's like, "My daughter wants that game," and stuff like that. I'm like,
the game looked...
I was like, it looked like garbage.
On paper, it looked excellent. Yeah. Gun, sword, kicking ass.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
On TV was hot. It was a hot trash. But I had it for like a day. I'm like, this game sucks. It didn't fucking function right.
It's like the thing was so messed up.
So then I talked to the guy. He's all like, "Yeah, my daughter wants this game." He goes, "How much you want for it?" Like $40. I was trying to get my money back.
Yeah.
He goes, "I'll give you $40 right now." I'm like, deal. You can have it. And then the next day he comes. He goes, "She loves it." I'm like, cool.
Hey, you know what? Fair deal then.
Red Steel, yeah. Whatever.
So I'm gonna give it
the reason why I say 7 because it was backwards compatible.
Yeah. For me, it's got to be a little more than backwards compatible for me on that one because I still had my GameCube, so I was like, if I want to play GameCube games, I just go on my GameCube.
I didn't have a GameCube.
Yeah. But for me, I'm going to give it a 4.
Ooh. Hey, yeah, like you said, most of the games was all about who wants to do this shit.
Yeah, and I mean, the most game that I played the most of was mainly one game almost the whole time, and that was Wii Sports.
Yeah. I think the most game I played out of that was Wii Sports and then Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
But then I realized, like, you know, I should have just kept the GameCube. I should have got for the GameCube version.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, we're at the part at the very end of the consoles. We're not going to mention the Wii U because CJ didn't really have one. I already had it like maybe 5 months or maybe less than that before I just got rid of it because the reason why I got a Wii U is because they were announcing Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And this was way before Nintendo just snuck the Switch right under us. So I'm like, okay, I got to get myself a Wii U. And at the time, I did play Twilight Princess HD, Wind Waker HD.
Okay.
They looked really fantastic. I loved it. Don't remember me. I loved the Wii U. The Wii U was cool. It had a console and a fucking handheld pad.
Mm-hmm. And which it probably was
It was
big
so
inspiration for the Switch.
It was cool. Meanwhile, my other friend thought maybe he was just getting a pad. He didn't realize it was a whole new console. He goes, it was just something, maybe the pad is something you hook up to the original Wii. I'm like, no, bro, it's a whole new console. Because you can use that as your inventory and then do your TV. And then you can sit there and do that. And then like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. You hit TV mode and on your pad. And you go to the bathroom playing
Pick
shit.
a shit and still
But
play
also
the game.
too, what is it called? Mario Maker was much easier on that.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Mario Maker was much because you have your screen up here. You can pause it, edit your stuff. It had a little fucking stylus, and you can sit there do all this stuff. Boop, and then play your game. Boop. Okay, move this. Move that. It was so much easier.
I remember one of your first levels you made, which was that all spiked level.
My spike runs. I love my spike runs. So yes, so we're gonna not include the Wii U, and we're not gonna do the Switch 2 because
neither one of us have got that.
So we're just gonna go to the Switch, and you go with your number 1, my friend.
Number 1 for me, and this one I could have chose from any other previous consoles for this, but I went with this one because it has the biggest roster of characters. And that is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Boom! Right there. That's on my list too.
Because, at the time, I had a lot of the stuff was on sale. I got a lot of the DLCs. I got them all at this point.
Yeah.
They were on sale. It was dirt cheap. So I'm like, grab.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's my number 1 too is Smash Brothers because, like I said, it had the biggest roster.
Yeah.
We've been playing since the 64 version.
Because I was actually gonna pick that one for the 64, and I chose not to.
Exactly.
Because
it only had like 8 people at the time.
Exactly.
And but so yes, 64 was good. The GameCube was good. The Wii was good.
And just Smash Bros. Ultimate is basically just a perfect.
It's everything.
It's everything.
Exactly.
It's like a perfected version of all the others.
So, what is your number 2? Because obviously that's my number 1.
This one here is a game, but it's got multiple games in it. And this one is a Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle.
All right.
And that's where I got my footage of my King of the Dragon stuff.
Gotcha.
But it's got more than that. It's got all kinds of different kind of beat 'em ups, and you can put them. You can use the Japanese version of the games or the English version. You can do all kinds of different settings, make it harder, easier. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in it.
Well, I'm going to go with Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
See, I already had a Mario Kart, so I knew I couldn't have picked that.
The reason why I said it is because that was my second best. Was Mario Kart 8.
It is
because it went from the Wii U as Mario Kart 8, and then went to Deluxe, and it just stayed that way.
Yeah.
So yes, Mario Kart 8 or Deluxe, or whatever you want to say, is still fun to play. Even though, like I said, the battles was kind of but at least the boards, so many boards, we had to wait a while for those boards to come in.
My God, did we?
But they got harder, they got fun.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And every time a new bundle would come out, you type in, let's come on, we can all play the new boards together.
Like, exactly. It was like, nobody plays the new boards until we, exactly.
Yep.
So what is your number 3?
Number 3, you can probably agree with me on this one. This was a decent game. Good Jobs.
I say that one too. Yes, Good Jobs is on my number 3 as well too.
Is it really?
It was a fun game. I have a lot of Switch games, but they're mostly on the Wii store or Switch store. I'm sorry, Switch Wii Nintendo store. So yeah, a lot of those games were like that and stuff like those. Those games get me all like, yes, I like those games. They're not AAA games.
They're not,
but they are fun.
But they did just because they're not AAA doesn't mean they're not fun.
Exactly.
You can spend a lot of good time on there and just do all kinds of funny ass shit on that damn game. It's hilarious.
It was.
I mean, what is not to love about it?
All right. So what's your number 4?
Number 4. This one here was Hypercharge Unboxed.
You know, I was gonna put that for mine because I remember that game. That game was fun. It was like small soldiers.
Yeah.
And it kind of also reminded me of the what was that game that we Army game we used to have for
the Army Man.
Army Man game. So, but it was like almost like small soldiers. Yeah. You're busting out of the freaking. I remember that game.
It was a great game. I still have it. I mean, I play it every now and again, and still.
It was a good game. It was a good game. My number 4 would go with Little Kitty Big City.
Yes.
Again, a small little game, man. Just I know I have a little doggy here, but I do have a cat. He's with my mom right now, but I am a cat person. I did play the Stray for the PS5,
which came out free for this month for PlayStation Plus. So I got it in my it's not downloaded, but it's in my inbox.
Yeah, it's a fun game. And then they Nintendo announced it. Little Kitty Big City, which basically you're a cat and you fall out of the window and now you're trying to make your way home, but you do side quests. Fun little game, Fun little game. I really enjoy stuff like that. I like little puzzle games, little stuff like that. So
Yep.
All right, what's your last one?
This one here, I know there's got a different version, but I've only played it for the Nintendo, and that's Ghostbusters, the video game remastered.
Oh, Ghostbusters. Yes.
I know I said last year that I was going to put that on my channel, but I made a video of it, and the music was heavily copyrighted.
Oof.
So I'm sorry, I will not be putting Ghostbusters on my channel.
Yeah,
even though I promised it, but I'm just not gonna deal with that. And it was a major. I mean, they almost striked me with that one.
Oof. Yeah.
And I was like, no. I was like, let me get that off.
Exactly. So.
But the game is good.
Yeah, exactly.
And from what I understand about this game and what I've played so far, it's basically the part 3 that we should have gotten all those years ago.
Yep, that's what I heard
That's what it is. And so far that I've played, that's what it seems like.
Exactly.
And it's awesome to run around with a friggin' proton pack, baby. You know what I mean?
They got a Ghostbuster game in VR, which is awesome.
Yes,
too.
I did see that one.
I don't have it, but I do have a demo of it, and I'm like, check it out. All right, man. My 5th one, and this game. Like I said, man, before I got rid of my Switch, because like I said, it was just, I beat the crap out of it. Me and your brother beat the crap out of it. Mario Party Jamboree.
Nice.
I had to go with somewhere of a Mario Party game.
I was going to pick a Mario Party for one of mine. I just couldn't. I didn't know which one to pick.
This one here had, like I said, it had a bigger roster. The board, the mini games were fun.
Yeah.
Just the levels were fun. Overall fun. I mean, it's a Mario Party game.
Yep.
It's a Mario Party game.
Yep. And I will agree, because, I mean, I was going to say at the end, a Mario Party, basically any Mario Party has honorable mentions in all of them.
Exactly. It's like
I don't even know if there is a bad Mario Party game. Is there?
I have no idea.
I haven't come across one.
It's like Monopoly that just with mini games.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a Mario Party game,
and one other thing I was gonna mention in the video, you end up mentioning anyway, so I don't even have to mention it anymore. Exactly. It was one of the games that you had picked for yours, and I was like, damn, I guess I don't have to now.
So what do you? I mean, since you still have your Switch, I don't have mine because I got rid of mine because I was planning on buying the second one, but then I'm like, I'll just wait because all Switch 2's doing is just remastering shit and put it on their systems.
And I heard with that they're gonna stop doing that. I think either in 2027. I think.
What?
Like they're gonna stop putting games for the Switch, period, by 2027.
Oh,
like
the original Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that that's they're planning to retire the system.
Yeah. Which I had a fantastic run.
It was. I mean, the Switch was a good system.
It
was.
The
reason why I got it because it was like a hybrid.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come home. I mean, hell, I took it to work.
I mean, that thing.
I had what's it called? Jury duty.
Sat there and brought your Switch with you.
Fuck yeah, I did. So overall, I would give it a. You know what? I'd give it a 9.
Me, I give it a 10.
All right.
Because I honestly, the
reason why
I give it a 10 is because not only those games that I mentioned there, but I get to play all those classic games, or at least a lot of them, right on the Switch.
Yeah. Not to mention, I mean, you know what? Hell, I'll give it a 10. The reason why I say it's 10 is because it's portable.
Yeah.
You know, and the games are so small, you can put them in your pocket.
Yeah.
You know, no bigger than bigger than a little, like you said, you can have a little case this big.
Yeah.
Carry 20 games. You can put that in your pocket. The Switch can come into a little handheld thing, and as long as you have charged battery for the damn thing,
and which that thing can last a good while.
I don't say a good while. I mean,
no, seriously, because I bring it over to my friend's house, and I spend most of the day there, and it lasts the whole time I'm there. And I'm there for hours.
I don't know. Last time I played that damn thing, I mean, the battery lasted maybe 3 hours.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Mine lasts at least 6 or 7 hours.
It all depends on what games you're playing, too.
I've been playing the Dragon Ball game.
It does. Zelda will drain that bitch in an hour.
But Dragon Ball is a multiplayer game.
I don't know, man.
That's a big game.
I would play it, and next thing you know, I'm like down. It's like 50. I'm like, and then it's dead.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, but I mean, overall, I give it 10 because of it's portable. You can come home, hook up to your TV, which maybe anytime I did do that.
That's awesome.
To sit there and fit like Breath of the Wild and games big as Tears of the Kingdom on a little thing, I don't know. And then I'm just kind of curious about the Switch 2, how they're going to put Cyberpunk 2077 on a little cartridge. I like to see
Are they really doing that?
It's out there. It's on there. They say it's running good, but I don't know. I don't know. So anyways, guys, that is it for the consoles for Nintendo. Come back next time, and we'll be doing the Sony PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the next video will be the Sony PlayStation edition. So thank you for watching. As always, growing up is loving up. I'm Joku.
I'm CJ.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.